creator economy in 2020, but it's not new per se. Like if you look at Tony Robbins and even people before him, like definitely with the age of the internet, you know, it grew. Like the amount of coaches grew. Now everybody's any type of coach. Like you could be like the most bizarre type of coach. You know what I mean? Like there's so many weird niches that people coach on. And then they become successful. They write books within the space, like, and they also just scale. Like they scale their brand, you know, and you can only do it through social media and through authentically posting and actually speaking, you know. Like that's one thing that I'm realizing as well, is that in order to have any type of business, you need to be able to form a connection with one individual person that is in your audience. Like, and that one will turn into millions, but it's just always one person behind the phone that you're speaking to. It's literally a 1-to-1 ratio of conversation. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing when you're on stage, when you are, like, when I was younger, I used to be on stage, right? And I would tell myself, like, it's not a full audience watching you, it's just one person at a time, you know? So it's the same thing though. Like in order for any business to be successful, you need to be able to have a relationship with people, like form a relationship with people. That's everything. Relationships are everything. There is no business that is successful that is not based off of relationships. And like, that's a huge realization to me because, you know, again, you even look at influencers or like people that I used to be influenced by when I was younger that are like now super big on social media, like old YouTubers and fashion icons and stuff like that. Like they build an audience of fans that are still their supporters. Like you can call it any name: fan, supporter, audience, like client. If they like what you are saying or your energy and they buy into what you're selling, that's what matters. Like it's all about conversion, really, you know. Even like eyes convert to like dollar signs when it comes to like posting on YouTube and like just posting on Meta or like any of these like online spaces. Like eventually you get paid. They pay you, you know, based off of how much traffic you get, because it's CRM, it's conversion at the end of the day. Like it is, you know, to them you're giving them leverage. So like that's like the most important thing. And your business is not, like anyone's business is not going to grow or succeed or scale if you cannot keep expanding it. Like, because if you're not expanding it, you're contracting it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're staying stagnant, which is the same thing as contracting because inflation is a thing, you know? So regardless, like stagnancy is contracting. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like anybody can be wildly successful now with online business because the creator economy has just taken off since like when I was in college, this wasn't a thing. Like TikTok wasn't a thing. Instagram Reels wasn't a thing. We didn't have the ability to, like, growing a business was hard basically. And now it's so easy. You can grow multiple businesses even, and you can do it alone. And like people are growing like quotes pages on Instagram, you know? And it's like they're just posting quotes. And then they sell online real estate for like other brands to rent a space on their page. And they'll charge like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, like depending on the brand. You know, they have negotiations. Like now there's UGC, which basically became like a huge thing like 3 years ago. You can create a video for a brand, and if they like you and if it's a good brand, they'll pay you $3,000 for like a 15-second video. It's so crazy. That's why leverage is everything. Like if you have an audience and if you're somebody and if you're reputable, you'll get the attention of like major brands who will pay you. It's like more money attracts more money, you know? That's how virality works. Like that's literally the algorithmic like equation for like virality. That's how all of these social media outlets operate. It's insane. And algorithms now are so smart. They can pick up on like AI generated stuff. And it's like really good that they can, because there's so much AI generated like imagery and videos that are out there that is amazing, because it's changing the art landscape too. Like it's so cool. We're living in the future, you know, and it's just amazing to me. Like this is literally what I was born for. Like this, like I feel like I was born at the right space and time to like experience all these things and like be a part of it and contribute to the social media space. And especially in like as AI grows, like if you can be authentic, like the more authentic you can be, the more trust you build with like your audience, you know, and like individuals one-on-one. And so the more trustworthy you are, the stronger your brand is, you know, and the stronger of a name your brand carries. Like Tony Robbins has been around forever, you know, like people know him because of what he does. Like now's the time for creatives to like just really start making so much money. Anybody can be a celebrity. Like anybody can be a celebrity, like almost even overnight if they just push their content out there enough. And if they push it out there in the right niche enough, you can just transform your life, everyone else's life around you, the people that watch you. Like there's this girl that I follow and she basically like produces music. And, like, she's good, and she markets herself 24/7, like, that's all she does. And there's someone who follows her, like, it's annoying, because I see it all the time. And, like, I had to mute her. But then it's not annoying, because I understand, because she's just promoting herself and her music. And so, yeah, she has to make 20 videos a day saying, like, hey, I make music just like Ariana Grande. I'm the Indian version of Ariana Grande, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, like, that's cool. Like, I'll keep following her, because, like, I support it, you know? And I think it's important what she's doing for herself, you know? So, like, that's a really good example of someone who is using, like, psychology, like, human psychology effectively when it comes to content marketing. Because content marketing is all about psychology. Like, you have to be able to hook somebody in and get their attention long enough so that they watch your video and they like it, like, they interact with it, you know? Like, physically, like, that takes something in someone's brain to like do that, you know? And it takes 7 interactions for someone to like buy your offer, basically. Like 6 to 7 interactions, you know? So that's my spiel on marketing. Do you have anything to add?
No, I agree with all you said.
Okay.